Bienvenidos, clase de español. This is Señor Irvin, and this is a lesson on ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? What's the weather like today? So, there's a couple of different ways of being able to answer this question. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of being able to do that. Muy fácil. We'll make this nice and quick so that you can go ahead and get on to cooler stuff. Okay? So the original question, ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Is kind of a weird question. What's Tiempo can mean also time. It's a 2 different kind of meaning thing. In this context, it means weather. So what's the weather like today? How do you answer this question? Well, the first way that you can says hace. You notice in the question it had the word hace here, and we're going to use the word hace again to form the answer to the question. Okay. So it says hace is commonly used to describe the weather. Well, let's see what kind of statements we can make with the word hace. For example, just a normal statement that you should determine. You should always say, ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? The first thing you should say, is it good weather or is it bad weather? So if it's good weather, you say, hace buen tiempo. You notice that it doesn't say bueno. Okay, it says buen. Hace buen tiempo. It's nice weather. It's good weather. See? If you're saying it's very nice weather, you add a muy in there. Hace muy buen tiempo. Then, of course, if the weather's bad, hace mal tiempo. See? Of course, you could add a muy to that too. Hace muy mal tiempo. It's very bad weather. See? And so on and so forth. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Let me move this up a little bit. What about if it's cold? Hace frío. Look at that. See? Or hace mucho frío. It's good to note this, that it doesn't have the word muy in there. It has mucho. Muy bien, instead of muy, make sure that you use that in there. See? Mucho. Hace mucho frío. What if it's just a little chilly? Hace fresco. If it's hot, hace calor. If it's just sunny, hace sol. And the last one of the hace statements is hace viento. It's windy. These are all great to use. Okay, you can use any of these to be able to answer the question. Usually the way that I make you answer the question, I say, ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? What's the weather like today? You first must choose one of these and then get some more details in it. Hace buen tiempo. Hace sol, for example. See? So that's the way I want you to be able to answer that question. There are other ways of forming weather statements. And the second way of forming a weather statement is this other word called estar, or in this case, esta. And it's also commonly used to describe weather. Let's see what kind of statements we can use with esta. Like this one. Está lloviendo. Está lloviendo. It's raining. See? If you want to say it's raining a lot, use that a mucho at the end. Está lloviendo mucho. Okay? And what about this one? Está nevando. We know about that. Está nevando. And what if it's just freezing? Está helado. Está helado. Which is interesting because just the word el helado means ice cream. Yeah. See? How about this one? It's hailing. Está granizando. Está granizando. Humid. Está húmedo. Está húmedo. What else do we got cooking here? How about cloudy? Está nublado. Está nublado. Muy bien. So it also says right here, sometimes we just use a verb instead of using está. Like if you want to just say it rains instead of it's raining, okay? Llueve you would use. Or it snows, nieva instead of está nevando. You might see these in reading sometimes. It means the same thing basically. You can use them kind of interchangeably. You can see here in English something very similar. Muy bien. So we've got hace statements. We've got está kind of statements to be able to describe weather. We've got one more. See? There is this word. It's called hay. And you've seen it before. It means there is or there are. Okay? And it's also used to introduce whatever kind of weather's going on. See? But again, it's pronounced hay, not hay. Okay? And let's see what kind of... Ooh. Hay tormenta. There's a storm. See? Hay relámpagos. Relámpagos. There's lightning. See? How about this one? Hay trueno. Hay trueno. Hay niebla. If there's fog. Hay niebla. ¿Qué más? Ooh, this is a good one. Hay tornados. Hay tornados. This one's a great one. Hay un huracán. Hay un huracán. Muy bien. And anyway, that is it. So the question, ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Can be answered in all kinds of different ways. But usually, okay, I ask you, make sure you begin with one of these two type of statements, and then add some variety to it. Say some of these kind of statements that begin either with hace, está, or hay. That's all I got for you right now. Adios, hasta la pasta.